You guys can hear me now? Yes, you can hear me now. I am so sorry about that. It was set to my headphones and not my actual mic. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Monday VoxEdit stream. How are you guys doing? Hope you all had a brilliant weekend. I have a fresh cup of, well, it's peppermint tea, so it's herbal tea right now. But yes, hope we're all good. Hope everyone's doing all right. And we are going to be getting on with this. We're going to come to the end of creating this. I think somebody said they wanted a mirror in here, so we'll put a mirror, and I will let you guys choose a few small assets to go inside this room. And I think that's how we'll leave it. We'll go over exactly what we've done so far, and I'll go through little pieces of what we've done. All well, how am I feeling? I'm feeling not too bad as well. I'm feeling all right. Did you have a desk custom made for you yet? Would you a desk custom? A custom desk? No, I don't. I haven't. No, I'm gonna say no. But how are you guys doing? Hope everyone's good. If you've got any VoxEdit, the one on my bed, on this one? Oh, in the room. Oh, a custom. Oh, you want to know if we're putting a desk in here? I didn't think we were. I thought we were going to leave space for other people to put things in here. So you can make things look like they're transparent, but there is no way to actually make an asset transparent. So there's no transparency on the like the voxels and stuff. Should have a lamp. Okay, we can definitely do a lamp. We cannot animate the lamp, so it'll either need to be on or off. So you guys can decide that right now. So you said you wanted it last stream. Oh, well, really, I think just looking at this, the desk would probably be better as something someone else could place in here. No. No, you can't. There's no transparency. You can't make things transparent. You can make blocks transparent, but you cannot make things within the modeler and assets transparent. The lamp should be on. Okay. Light, string lights. Okay. Remember, we cannot do any animations on this. What is this? I'll explain it all in a minute. If any of you have questions, what is this is a very big question, quite broad as well. So we will get into that. I'm just going to take a few sips of this so I can hydrate before I educate you guys. What happened to the creative end? I am sorry, I don't know. That's not something I deal with. There will be an announcement though by Alex. Alex sort of deals with all of that, so he will be doing an announcement on that. Unfortunately, I personally don't know. I did ask earlier when people were saying it said it was going to be reopened this day, and I was told that just let people know there's going to be an announcement. So I have no, like a Lego, no animation, a bit hard. Okay, so what is this? What are we doing? So over the past 2 previous weeks, this is our 3rd Monday on this. So I've been teaching you guys how you can make a single room within VoxEdit. Now, the only thing here is when you make a room, or any asset, if you add animation, it causes a collision box over the entire thing. This is why we cannot do animations on this room. Now we can make individual assets with animations and put those in. So I could make an individual lamp, or I can make this side table with a lamp on top that has an animation. Or I can do string LED lights, which I probably will do. I think that might be better. But for this, I just wanted to teach you guys how you could make a room, put a few items inside to fill it out enough, but not so much that, you know, other people wouldn't be able to add other assets to kind of make it a little bit bigger. For the giveaways, there will be a giveaway. I will post that. Don't click any links unless I say this is the giveaway link. I would be disappointed if what I'm drinking isn't blue. It's peppermint tea, so unfortunately it's not blue. But also, please tell me what blue tea you can drink, because I would try that. But it's peppermint. I can't show you. I'll pour it on my keyboard if I tilted it anymore. If it was more full, I could have shown you. Points for unfortunately, because obviously on Sandbox we restream to multiple places, I don't think that we get access to the channel points on Twitch. So unfortunately, anybody asking questions about when the Creator Fund application is going to be open, I'll mention it now that I don't know. Alex is sorting that there will be an announcement. All I know is there is going to be an announcement coming up. Earl Grey. Earl Grey isn't blue. Like, Earl Grey isn't blue. What other questions have we had? What is this? This is VoxEdit. This is where we can create our assets for the Sandbox game that we can use in here. How I sell my creation. Okay, this is something I end up mentioning numerous times. I'm going to mention it now, and I will then also mention it probably in an hour. So once we get to the hour point, and then near the end, I'll mention it. So, yeah, I'll mention it a couple of times. So, only people within the Creator Fund can upload assets to the marketplace. These assets are not just what we fancy making. There are themes and criteria and a whole approval process. And when we create something, it gets checked over, we get feedback. If it's good to go, we are allowed to upload it, and somebody approves that upload. Then, for the selling part, only a very, very small select few assets are chosen by people higher up, once again, to go up for sale. Currently, in the future, everybody will be able to upload, everybody will be able to sell. But right now, we cannot just create whatever we want and upload whatever we want on the Creator Fund. We also have an approval process. We cannot just sell whatever we want. There's also a process for that as well. I hope that answered your questions. You just have a voxel room, and it takes about, how does the software behave with a bigger scene? I mean, this is fairly big. This room is quite a large size, but usually you wouldn't make like a really huge thing in this. You'll probably break it down into parts if you've got something very large that you want to create. This is a medium size. I have no issues. This runs perfectly fine for me. Maybe if you've got a little bit of a potato computer, it might be a bit of a off topic, but you love my blue hair, thank you. Unfortunately, it's not as blue as you might see it. It's because of the green screen behind me, the saturation has to go up slightly, so it is a little bit brighter on here than it is in real life. One I can't do is render one object with two materials. How do you do that if you have time? I literally, for rendering, I only use light tracer, so I can't really give you that much info on that. But yes, this is what we're creating. So on the first episode, I showed you how to create a room and how we use this side down here to section areas off. I will, every single time, any time that you create anything, you should always have a control node. The only time you don't need a control node is if you've got just one model that you're putting into the animator. Doesn't need a control node. Everything else does. So start off with a control node. From that, I've got a child node from that called wool node, and then all of the wool pieces are in that. So I can condense that down, and then we've got everything on the inside, and we've got all the robot nodes, so I could position this guy correctly for the little weird robot chicken looking thing. So the wool is that a bunch of blocks stacked, or wool is the block custom with white on front and pink on the back. White on front, pink on back. So this is the side. So I make the rooms a little bit more flat pack. Yes, I do still stream on YouTube. Sandbox, I'm officially on Sandbox, right? I'm gonna plug myself. I personally do my own videos, so I stream on YouTube, stream on DLive, stream on Twitch. You can go check me out. That's Panda Pops. Sandbox should be streaming on YouTube right now, and if they're not, yes they are. Yes, it is streaming. I've just checked. I wonder how those huge buildings are made in VoxEdit that I saw on the Sandbox Alpha. Some will be made with the blocks within Game Maker, and if you just mean like the outside of the buildings, have I got one I can show you? I don't think I do, because it's previous stuff. I can show you something. There we go. So like buildings like this, this is all flat pack that I made. So I made the walls very similar, and this is very large. This is that would be about 4 meters right there. That would probably be another 4 meters, followed by another 4. Probably got about a height of I want to say 8 or 9 meters high. So Creative Fund, there's going to be a formal announcement. I feel like I'm just going to throw that in every single time. Like Creative, there's going to be an announcement on the Creative Fund. I don't know anything. But yeah, so this sort of stuff, it would just be very flat packed made, so there's nothing actually going on in the inside. Sandbox Bootcamp, don't know, don't cover Bootcamp. I feel like the Bootcamp's done by separate people that have partnered. So it's broken into pieces, the building that you showed. Yeah, that building that I showed is very similar to how I made this, because when you do it as just a big block, it lags a lot. So as an example, let me just show you. I'll do it on the modeler side. So let's just say I do 128 by 128 by 128, which isn't even the biggest. And I fill this entire lot. Actually, this actually works really nicely. I did just get a new computer, but for most people, there we go. Oh, that's not bright. For most people, this would start to lag. What's the highest? 256? This is where I prove absolutely nothing, because my new computer's too good. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if I do... I think I broke it. There we go. Okay, so if I do 256 by 256, you see how horrible and laggy this is? I can barely move. Right, that's horrible. I'm coming out of it. 128 by 128 by 128 wasn't too bad. So yeah, I do it all flat pack for that way. Yeah, it's laggy. Is there a way to make doors have animations when they are closed? I found that I can't put closed animation on door behavior assets. Honestly, I feel like that's a game maker thing, and I'm not too sure on that. Anything to do with doors, I just use the door template, but I feel like what you're saying is something that happens in game maker. So we need to get on with this, really. So what we've got going on in here is just a room. We've got a few assets. So we've got the bed going on here, which is broken into 2 pieces, which was shown last time. We got a window. I know we haven't got a window this side, but it's more about showing inside. Night Hunter, are you all right? You calling me grandma? Like, how young are you to think that I am old enough to be your grandma? Are you okay? Are you allowed on the internet? So right, we need, somebody wanted a mirror. Also, whoever said they wanted like a coat or something on the back, this is the coat I have created. I feel like it might be a bit too high up. Anyway, I'm going to add one more toy for in here, so maybe we can do a rubber ducky. Let's do a new one. So we're going to do a new model. I'm going to call it duck. And we're going to make it like an orange ducky. I don't remember how I did my duck before. One second. I want to see how I did my duck. One, two. I could just import this in. That's what I'm gonna do. So I can actually show you how to import random little bits in. So instead, did I save it? No, I didn't. Perfect. So what we're going to do is import VXM. I'm gonna find that duck in a previous asset. So I found the creepy duck. I am then going to go to it. We don't want to keep it looking creepy, so we're going to do it as something different. But basically, that's what we can do. We can take previous assets that we've created and we can recolor and reskin them. Going to the no. Oh, Facebook is so irritating. Don't do anything, any links or any sending of anything. Do not do any of that over on Facebook. Ignore it. If you are starting out with VoxEdit, what are the top 3 things you would do to learn? Feel free to answer later so I don't detract from your current subject. Is asking for a VoxEdit focus bootcamp. So what you could do, this is the shilling part of the stream. I am shilling myself right now. What you can do is go and find Panda Pops over on YouTube and go watch my beginner tutorials. There will also be some new tutorials coming to the sandbox as well to cover beginners lessons in very small bite-sized chunks, very, very short, sweet, simple videos that should be coming in the next couple of weeks. So look forward to that. Yes, there will be a giveaway. Also, watch live streams. There are plenty of live streamers, not just myself. There's lots of live streamers that do this sort of stuff. I fully suggest as well playing about with the templates, looking at how those templates are made and playing about with those, starting with some very simple assets and then moving yourself over to complex ones. I wouldn't focus too much on high detail assets if you are just starting out, just getting the idea and usually following along with the stuff that I do here. I actually had somebody for the first episode that I did for the room, I actually had somebody send me a message going, look at the room. They actually created their own room alongside me. It was amazing. Can we change the animation of an avatar? Yes, you need to unlock those. I do have videos to go find those. Yeah. Go find those. No opening date for Creator Fund. There's going to be a formal announcement. There will be an announcement over the Creator Fund. I know no information on it other than there will be an announcement. Also, anybody on Facebook, don't believe any I sent blah blah blah. Sandbox doesn't even deal in BNB, so no, just no. Are you tuning in? Is it Panda Pops? It is Panda Pops. I am Panda Pops. If I count 1 to 10, I will leave and won't spam anymore. Oh, if you count 1 to 10, what? Why? Just chill. Everybody's happy. Everybody be happy right now. I demand it. We're having fun creating assets. I need to make this duck not creepy. Demand you all to have fun. I mean it. We're all friends here. Okay, let's give the duck... I'm gonna give the duck some blue eyes. Cute. Absolutely cute. And little beak. Its wings are a little creepy. We're gonna make them like just... Oh, a little too light. A little bit darker. There we go. Beautiful. Making a duck today. Not just a duck. Not just a duck. It won't be just your ordinary duck. And we're gonna make it go up to 7, and probably to a 10. So we can add, we're gonna make it a London duck. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we can do that. We're gonna give it like the little London hat. Make it a little bit lighter there. As under his hang. There we go. Little London duck. This is for the toy box in the room. So it's like a cute little thing. It's meant to be a cute little thing. Where are the legs? Underneath it. Has no legs. Has no legs. And I don't think I have enough room to paint on like the England flag. It's gonna look more Swedish because of the dimensions. So yeah, it's just gonna be like that. And then little ducky. I'm gonna click the unit and we're gonna create a child node of the unit because it's part of the unit. I'm gonna call it duck. Going to find our duck over here. I'm gonna move it. And where are you? You're hiding inside. Come here, duck. And we're gonna have it on one of the shelf down here. And shimmy it down, get it nicely positioned. Get a little tilt. There we go. There, lovely. I love to find ducks in the sandbox. Don't we all? Don't we all? Right, who would like to know what today's giveaway will be? Who's interested to know what we are giving away today? A duck? No, we're not giving away a duck. I don't have a duck to give away, unfortunately. So this is what we're giving away. It is a weapons crate. The editor is inside the game. No, so you need, I'll talk about that in a moment. Let me just show this off and then we'll talk about that. So this is the weapon crate. I made it a common weapon crate, so there's plenty of them, purely because I feel like this would be something that would appear in, that people could use in a lot of games. A goose, I love that. No, not a duck, but a goose. I should make a goose, not for this, but I should make a goose. But yes, so there's this. Now, anybody winning it today probably won't receive it until February. In fact, definitely won't receive it until February. So we're going to get this open. The giveaway will be open in 5 minutes. So I'll link it in 5 minutes. But let me just explain. So you would need to download VoxEdit. So you go to Create on the Sandbox game. And there's the game maker that you can download. That is where you can create your games as well as play people's other game experiences. And then VoxEdit you can download, where you can use the software that I'm showing you to create your own assets that can be exported into your inventory, and later you will be able to put up onto the marketplace and sell if you so wish. No one should be a nice NFT for your upcoming ninja golf game. That sounds amazing. You've implemented ninjas with golf. I feel like you've just got, like, that's amazing. I love that. Right, let's put a mirror. Where are we gonna have the mirror? I feel like we might have a mirror just above this or next to the bed here. I think if we do it above this, because this will always be in here, let's just see the height of this. 1 second. So a good way to see the height, go to your paint tool up here, choose block, choose any color, it doesn't matter. And unfortunately, the restream chat is blocking it, but right at the bottom of the corner, when you hold on to it, it will tell you the height of where you started. So that's saying 67, so that's taller than the humans. So that's probably too tall. So maybe if I put a mirror next to this. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Any gas fees Sandbox takes when you sell an asset on the marketplace, or do you keep all the profits? So when you're able to put things up for sale, you select the price and Sandbox actually add to that price their fee. So I believe it's a 5% fee. It might be a little bit less. I could be getting this wrong and I apologize if I do. It's definitely not more than 5%. They add that on. So I've got something that I listed at 35, I believe it is. Let me find it. Yeah, so I put this up at 35. It needs to go back. So I put this up at 35 and they added on their percentage. So I received the full value I listed it at and they received their fee from that. Yeah, 5%. Thank you. Think the buyer pays gas fees on OpenSea. Yeah, on OpenSea, but usually on OpenSea you might be buying it from somebody that isn't the owner, so it might be the person who's made it. It might be worth going to the Sandbox marketplace first to see if any of that asset is available on the marketplace, so that money goes to that person. Mate, I put my create to market with without a catalyst. So if you don't want any catalysts or gems, then yes, you can sell it in the future when it's open to everybody. However, right now, that's not a possibility. Right, where does somebody want me to put the mirror? Because I cannot decide. So yeah, basically you get the money that you list it as. So whatever you list it as, that's what you receive. I think maybe, oh, I think maybe above this. This might be a good idea, just next to the bed. I wouldn't usually. Bedside, beside the painting. You think beside the painting? I was going to say above this, but beside the painting is good. Sorry. So I'm just going to select a color and see how... Oh, I'm going to stretch it along just to see how wide that is. That is a width of 21, I think. I'm going to double check. Yeah, so a bit small. That's a height of 48. Probably want it... About 53 could be a good idea. That's okay, that's too high. Okay, so maybe the mirror can start at 42. $76. We're not going to keep it this color. Okay, and probably going to just go down a little bit more. 39. Height of 77 seems good. Above the little thing. Okay. Can newbies create and sell NFTs, or is it only for high-end designers? Right now, it's only for people within the creator fund. I did say we're not halfway through. Stay tuned. If you want to know the full answer to this, then in about half an hour, I'll explain it again. So we're going to do it above the little table, which I think I do prefer, like next to the bed. All right, that's a bit high. 45, 42. Probably about right with a length of 39. Seems good. So yeah, about that. That height goes up to 70, like that, and down one more. I think if we add a length there and add a length there. Right. You guys are getting impatient. You want the giveaway. Now, please, please, please only enter this once. Now, if you do two, I can understand. Maybe you accidentally submitted twice. But please only enter once. Please. Enter once. Just once, because I have to go through all of these. I have also decided that anybody who enters more than 8 times clearly has not accidentally entered 8 times, and you will just be taken off of it. Only enter once. You only get one submission. Only one submission will be counted. About you waiting for gas? Why? That's... I've got to pay the gas fee. Like, they're gonna have to wait. If it streams, they take you off completely, even if you do it twice. I don't think they do, because twice is accidental. Twice is 100% accidental. If they do, that's up to them, but me personally, I will, like, twice, I get it. Like, you've probably accidentally done it, and I'm okay. I'm okay with that, but I understand it. But after that, no. Right, we're gonna choose a nice mirror. Just gotta split this into a couple of sections to get an idea of what mirror color I like. I kind of know what one I'm going with. Not that one. I think I'm gonna go for number 2, but I'm gonna let you guys vote. So hard to accidentally enter 8 times. It is. That's why I said no more than 8. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. What numbers do you guys like? Hey, you guys are like laughing at 8 times. I've had somebody over 20 times. I was very mad. Number 2. Yeah, 2's the one, I think. 3, someone said 3. Got a couple of 3s. I think 2's are the winners. Oh, we got a few more. Oh, okay, we got a lot. Somebody said 1. Are you crazy? 4? Who's saying 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. You like the grey for the mirror? I think 2's have it. The 2's win. The 2's win. Okay, somebody's asking for a standard asset like a bed. I will go over sizing with you, don't you worry. We're gonna go over it. Plus we have a bed right here that should be the perfect size. We might even get a chance to test this out as well. I think the mirror frame might be a little too dark. So I'm gonna go for something just a little bit lighter, maybe there. Right, I like that. No, a little bit lighter. There we go. That's cute. All right, then we are going to add just a little bit there. The either side. Also, the mirror is going to be held up, so we're going to add just this on either side and across with like with that's not perfectly centered, and I don't like it not being perfectly centered. That looks about right. I want to say that's about right. No, I actually don't like the string holding it up. That looked a bit, no. I think we can go on with that. If a slight darker turn right there. And let's just take a little look. Okay, the mirror looks a little wide, I'm not gonna lie. Looks a little too wide. So what we're going to do is actually going to reduce it slightly, that side, like that side. And I think as well, height-wise, it needs to be taken down. And let's just check that out. Oh. Okay, I think that looks much better. Because of the placement of this, I'm not too sure if we want a lamp, but I'm gonna let you guys decide. Mine is that size. I'm gonna let you guys decide. Multiple colors, silly question, but is there a way to rotate only the mirror and put it on another wall, or select and rotate anything for that matter? So if I made the mirror separate, not attached to the wall, sure, I can do that. But because I've made it colored, I've painted it onto this wall piece. Because I've painted it there, that's attached there. But if I did it like I've got these bits right here, they're their own separate models. So I can do those separately. You make it its own object. There we go. Yeah. Gus answered it. So for the person asking about the bed size, I'm not 100% sure what you mean by 8 by 8 by 8 or larger, around 32 by 32 by 32. If you're on about voxels, then you're definitely going to want it longer than 32 because the avatars are 2 meters tall, which is 64 voxels. In the sandbox, 1 meter is 32 voxels. So for this bed is 75 voxels long. Alarm clock, okay, instead of a lamp, yes, I like that. I don't know how well, because an alarm clock's going to be quite small. We could probably do like an old-fashioned looking alarm clock where it's thin and like long and thin, rather than an actual round alarm clock, which is the third thing that came to mind. But where we could probably get some numbers on the clock. Is like a Neapolitan nightstand. It is a little bit, it was unintentional. I wanted something a little bit cute and pink, so that's why we've gone with that. So yeah, for the bed, you definitely want something slightly larger than the avatar for sure. So I've gone for 75, so an avatar is 64. So this gives you 10 voxels addition to the length. I've also, it's a little bit wide as well. I've gone for 45. Usually the width of an avatar I think is about 32 or something like that. So 45 should be enough space, but we can definitely check out what it looks like in the game maker. Be really hard for you to sub Neandex when I don't think that's a possibility on Twitch, as the sandbox hasn't accepted things. Baby room, it's not meant to be a baby room, it's meant to just be a cute room. So we're gonna make the alarm clock. So this is something I can show you when you want to know how to move it around and stuff. So new VXM. So pretty much everything I make now, I don't make on the modeler side. Everything I do is always on the animator, and I just make the models separately in here. So I go new VXM, I'm gonna name it, call it clock. And here we are, we're in the model sort of section. I'm gonna get my color palettes. And we're gonna go for like a beigey color, I guess. That should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 8 should be about right. We could probably do it a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. We'll add a 4th, and then we'll just make it go like this. This might be a bit too big, but we'll see. Then we need like a nice sort of blue for the screen. So we're going to go to the paint mode, and I'm going to do that. Going to make it shiny, going to do it a little bit darker and make it emissive. So that's using this tool right here. Did I do it there? No, it doesn't look too great. And then the numbers, are they like a yellowy? I forget. Some black buttons on top, so we could probably like this. Like a red one right there, and then like a bright red, and like green, just a green like that, different colors. Trim it down, and then what you want to do is make sure it's centered. So we click the pivot tool down here, right click, set to floor, so it'll set the pivot. And then because we want it on this table, I'm actually going to do it as a child node off of this table. So I select it, go over to the skeleton, create child node, going to call it clock, find our clock, and then we need to position it. So we move it up. You can rotate it like that. This is, it's going to have to be a grey clock or white because this sort of beach color is a bit weird. Like see roughness options in VoxEdit in the future. Definitely put that in the feedback for sure. Did you try uninstalling, reinstalling the latest version? Oh, what happened? I missed whoever's question that was. If you put a unique asset in the market and sell it, are you able to use it in the game maker in your game later on since you no longer own it? Or is it better to mint example 100 and always keep one? So yes, you would need to keep one for yourself. Even though you own that asset, you then don't actually personally have one for yourself. So when it comes to having a game experience within the metaverse, you do need to own that asset to have it in the metaverse. We add videos playing in Sandbox, TV assets playing a video. I believe that may be a possibility, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm actually going to write that down real quick for you and get back onto that one. Okay. So yeah, I will look into that, but I feel like it could be a thing. But yeah, always leave yourself one asset. Right, I'm not keen. I think that, well, one, the letters need to be lighter. I'm gonna go for a gray because I feel like they would be gray. And I'm actually gonna go for this blue. Nope. So it wants to be this one, but I'm actually gonna make it just there. That's the perfect. That's perfect. That's the perfect color. Right. And for the actual clock itself, I think we might go for like a pink, maybe. That's not pink. That's a horrible pink. Let's make it, let's take this pink and then make it like a baby. No, I don't like it. What about just white? No, too white. There, grey. Grey does wonders. There we go. That actually looks like a digital alarm clock. Can everyone sell things on the market or some special people right now? Okay, it's been about an hour, not quite, but I'll cover it again. Right, so currently only people on the creator fund can upload assets that have been approved throughout the creator fund. Within the creator fund, we get given themes and criteria that we have to stick to, and people higher up in the group will look at those assets and approve them if there's no issues, or give feedback if there is. We then are able to upload those to the marketplace. Out of all of the assets people make within the creator fund, a very small select few are chosen to go up for sale, and then people get to sell those assets and keep the sand from those sales. However, that is a very small portion, and we do not get to just upload and do whatever we want and sell whatever we want. In the future, this will be open to everybody to do. Use one asset multiple times in one experience. Yes. So let's say, for example, I mint and sell this room, and you want this in one of your games, and you buy it, and you can use this multiple times in that one game experience. You upload that game to the metaverse. And then all of a sudden you want to make a sequel to your game and you want this same asset there. You would need to own a second one because you've already got one in the game that you've already minted. So you would either need to take that game out on the metaverse and then upload this new one, or you would need a second asset to do it. Everybody just ignore the airdrops and the stuff for Facebook that's happening right now that's not true. Facebook's full of scams. Ignore Facebook 100%. Be too much against the table, and the mirror behind that color looks better. Yeah, I think like the light muted color looks much better. It would be too much brown like mixed in there. I think like a light gray works quite nicely with it. I do want one more thing in this room. So if anybody has any suggestions, maybe yeah, I think we'll do a toy box at the end of the bed, and that's like just more like a chest toy box, not a toy box, but like a chest. I think would look good, and I think that would be enough, and we'll just neaten up the edges. So we don't want this pink bit showing here, so we need to neaten that up. I'm also going to leave these walls white as well. I might make it just slightly less bright, and we'll see what it looks like in the game maker. Is uploaded to oh wait, sorry, I just skipped all of that. If this whole room is uploaded to the marketplace, can the purchaser use the stuff in it separately? No. No, they can't. So this would all be one asset, which is why I don't want to fill the room too much. I want it so you could maybe take an asset somewhere else, like a wardrobe from another asset, or maybe a computer desk from someone else as a separate asset to place in this room to give it a little bit more oh, a carpet. I want to put a rug down. We also need to change this. I want a rug to go next to the bed. Sorry, I got totally distracted. Yes, there we go. Someone put, how about a carpet on the floor? How about a grow tent? No, we're filling it up too much, and it's not meant to be a baby room. It's just meant to be a cute room. Plant. Yeah, so there's loads of things I can add to this room. I can even make this a full room that is fully equipped, or I can leave space for people to add assets. I kind of want to leave space for people to add assets. I've already made one room that is a full room, and I can show you guys that full room if you want to see something that's fully, you know, set up like that. But for this, I did want to leave space for people to be able to add their own things. There's a window. There's a window there. All right. Wow, that's a lot of responses. Oh, that is that's more than double responses of the people here. And stop my Vox edit stopped working when I tried to make an animation asset. Oh, that is so I don't really know the system requirements. I know I should. I'm not too sure on the system requirements, but I do know a lot of people in the Discord know the system requirements. So hop over to the Discord and ask there to see if your computer can run it. Hopefully it can, and somebody's got a fix for what's happening to yours. I'm really sorry that you're having that issue. More than 8 and you're disqualified. So they all did 7 entries. If they all did 7 entries, I'm gonna be fuming. So we need some cute carpet ideas. I think I want it next to the bed. We could... I've got an idea. So this is kind of like a peachy color. I might need to make it a little bit more peachy. Want it like that. And then like the tone above it. So we're gonna add this. Actually, that's a little bit too much. So there. Actually think it'll look better if it goes around the whole thing. And then for the floor, I definitely don't want it this bright, so I'm gonna take it down a shade. Maybe one more. Looks too blur. But we can probably maybe add that so it looks like a carpet. I'm not 100% convinced. I feel like this might just look stupid or a little bit silly. It's not stupid, that's a silly word to use. Look a little bit silly, but we're gonna just have a little look. Yeah, it kind of just looks like it's been snowing on the carpet. We're gonna do a pattern on this carpet, by the way. I just wanted to get an idea of all of this. I'm gonna do that. Take that off. I don't like it. I don't like it. Go away. Go away. Don't like it. Go away. There we go. Lovely. Oh, there's one there. Can you do the old style oval carpets? I could, but I'm not going to for this. Is bed too close to the wall? The bed looks absolutely fine. I'm happy with where the bed's at. We can move the bed though, but I'm happy with where the bed's at. A strawberry rug. Oh, well, I was gonna do like a peach with then some sort of like, I think I'm gonna need to change this to being, move up here, please. And like this, and it's not exactly what I wanted. I just wanted it for color. And I was going to just, I've got to get this right now. With me taking this color and pasting it, I'm gonna color that in and don't quite like that. Oh, whoops. Go there, thank you. Sledging, have fun. Oh, have fun taking your kids sledging. That sounds awesome. Okay, I'm not completely convinced I like this. I'm just trying to look at some ideas from the room. Maybe. Oh, I'm not too sure. Right, who's got some ideas? Somebody said strawberry. I could definitely do a strawberry one. Shades of pink. Oh, a little bit like if I just take this, so a little bit like where we have that, and then we just kind of have it sort of going down like that, with maybe a dark border going around it. Maybe not this dark, but we can change the border afterwards. Without the orange. Oh yeah, we'll take the orange out. Do it like that, and now I need to start adding other shades of pink. So let's paste that in, and we're going to go slightly darker. I think I'm going to make like a slightly lighter shade right there. We'll figure it out. I actually quite like this. Can I have this in real life? Somebody make me this in real life. And I'm just going to do this and slightly turn up the darkness right there. Okay, so we're just going to make this a little bit more equal, because I think that's probably the darkest we're going to go to. Go to about there. There looks about right, and we extend that one. Okay, this one a little bit more. There. Actually really like that. How to import the item you want to animate. What item are you trying to unlock a template? Like, what is it you're going for? Cute rug. I think so too. But I feel like it's too close to the table now and I can't move it. Can I move the table back slightly? I cannot. Okay, the rug's got to be changed. This is really irritating. We should be able to the flood, select that, and we can go about there. Oh, that's not gonna work. No, go back. Stop selecting things. Go. There we go. In which case, I'm going to grab this, go down about there. We're going 1, 2, count slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're just going to make the rug just slightly smaller. Seems all right. And there we go. Okay, happy with that. We're all happy with that. We all like the rug. We add power plug. Oh, yes, we should. And a light switch. Gonna have a light switch on this wall. Great idea. Absolutely great. Love that idea. 54 seems 50 seems like a good. Wait, I'm gonna stand next to my light switch real quick. Okay, my light switch is about shoulder height. You think the carpet outline's too dark? Don't worry, we can lighten it. Right, so that's 56. I think 57 there, right. Probably good. And then we're gonna just go boop, boop, boop. And then to lighter boop right there. And add the little... I'm gonna have to make it slightly bigger so I can add the little screws. Gonna add the little screws, so one screw there, one screw there. Beautiful. And we're gonna take the slightly darker pink along the sides. Giveaway results. Yes, I will announce the... Oh, it's been an hour. I forgot this stream's only an hour. I was like, oh yeah, I got 2 hours. No, I don't. I gotta do the giveaway results. I am so sorry. Give me a moment. We'll go through it. We're gonna just lighten this up. Probably a little bit too muted. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, much better. Right. Delete all the duplicates. Okay, and we'll add a plug socket as well. So this is pretty much finished that we've done. I need to go to this. Oh, I'm dreading this. I am dreading how many duplicates there are. Oh gosh, right off the bat. All right, chat amongst yourselves, lovely chatty people. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, it's not too bad. So far, it is not too bad. Okay. I mean, I'm skeptical about how many of these are legit, but this is not too bad at all. Okay, that was pretty bad. How to export animated in VoxEdit? What do you mean how to export animated? How to export an animation? Or what is it that you're kind of asking? Yeah, I'm not redoing the whole form just because people could be legit, but that's not for me to decide. I just give out to the winners. Plus, some people just watch and they're quiet, so I can't possibly like just punish people for not talking just because I don't recognize them. EU style wall plug. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's how to. Oh wait, wall plug. It'll be like a British wall plug, not EU style, British. Although EU style would probably be easier just because it's less voxels to do. Okay, these guys seem fine. I haven't had any like really silly ones yet. Like nobody's done more than 2. I've not had any more than 2 being done. This is too many people. I need somebody to do. Oh, here we go. Oh, yay. We had like 6 entries right there. Well done for ruining the neatness. I am gonna have to ask, how can I make it so duplicates don't go through, or at least a different system than this? I draw an asset for your contest. I don't personally have a contest, but that's cool. You done one for the VoxEdit contest? Also, what sort of tutorials would you guys like to see? Let me know down in the comments. What kind of stuff do you want to know? Basically, oh yeah, I forgot to announce this. So I am now a VoxEdit community manager. So I'm kind of trying to be the buffer between you guys and what we get out. What do you want to see? What do you want more of? Let me know, so we can try and tailor some more VoxEdit stuff towards what you guys are looking for and wanting to know, see, do, whatever it is. Well, there are so many. Going through these. Okay. Huh. Right, there has definitely not been 345 people here, but I'm gonna do it. So numbers 2, because it starts on 2 down to 3, 4, 5. 8, 4, 5. Ready, steady, generate. 1, 6, 7. Okay, we've got a winner from Twitter. Someone's watching on Twitter. I don't even see the Twitter messages come through. Okay. I got to make sure that this person isn't a winner already. Also, just saying that the winner will have to wait until February because I've got to wait for gas fees to go down, and I've got other assets to send. Hopefully these will be sent soon. Just checking that's not a duplicate as well. Okay, that was someone from Twitter. And highlight all that to be yellow so I know it's not been sent. And the winner is, drumroll please. There we go. Is Bungao. Well, at least they didn't put MySpace. I don't think we're doing anything to MySpace, so I would be surprised if it was. You can watch on Twitter, apparently. Yeah, I guess. Let's take that down. Right, so we're on the promotion. Notice you went blue on Discord a few days back. Yes, I did. Want a VoxEdit bootcamp with Panda and participate? You want a VoxEdit bootcamp with me? I'll have to talk to the people that participate to see if I can be on it. I did do their first one. I was the sort of guest chat person to do with VoxEdit. I don't know if they've got anybody else to do it now, if they're just dealing with it, but I could talk to them. Want to learn how to create wearables? That is a great idea. Okay, wearables, great. Tutorial suggestion, VoxEdit animation topics. Yes, I've got loads down for animation, do not worry. Or sublime text to remove duplicates, or sort A to Z. I do get it, I do sort A to Z, that's how I go for it. Could always check the winner after they draw. If they have duplicates, you redraw. Yeah, I suppose that is a way, yeah. Yeah, that is a good way, actually. What you mean by multiple entries? How do I put one entry? There was a giveaway form that was posted earlier on in the stream, and some people decide to fill out the form more than once. Luckily today, the most was, how much was that person? I think it was 6 or 7. I think it was 6. I'm sure it was 6. Yeah, so the winner was the person I tagged below, which Bungor. More pillows. Yeah, the bed should have a pillow. Let's just do a plug socket. We'll do it on here, the back wall. What do my plug sockets look like? Shh, I know what British plug sockets look like. Right, let's just see. Let's go for this. We'll make it long. A little switchy switch. And then we have the doop. 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 Seems too big, but okay. We'll have it so it's like there's 2. Can't see the other one, but now it looks like there's 2. And we'll add like the little screws to the top corners. Can't see the other screws. No, we'll leave it. Instead, we'll get the other pink. So I need the pink from this wall, which is this darker one. Copy, leave, go to this wall and paste. Just do this. There is the end of the stream, guys. I will be finishing up. Don't you worry. So, what do you guys do? That Alex able to share Google link you can fill only once. I mean, me and Alex usually have the same form type stuff. I'll have to talk to him about how he gets it. Now I want to say 3D printer, but it's too much. 3D, I'm saving up to get a 3D resin printer. In Google Forms, can you? Is for participants to be logged in with Google account. Okay, I'll have to see if I suppose I can do that as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So, do you know if the changes they are making to apply for the Creator Fund are for the better? I do not know anything. All I have been told is there is going to be an official announcement coming soon. So unfortunately, I don't really know anything. How do we know if our building in GameMaker is uploaded to Sandbox? You're building in GameMaker. So right now, the things you make in GameMaker are just like your games. Like in the future, when the Metaverse is live, you'll be able to upload your games onto your land or rent someone else's land to put your game on there. If you mean like what I'm building in VoxEdit, everybody is able to export to their inventory. Only people on the Creator Fund that have been approved to upload certain assets can upload those. By that, so what have we done so far? We have done barely anything today. Let's be honest. We made a duck. We painted on the light switch, the plug, we made a clock, we did the mirror, and we did the cab. Actually, we did a fair amount. I explained to you guys why we cannot have animations in this room. I've also explained why I've kept it fairly bare. So the reason I kept it bare is because I want, for this room in particular, I want people to be able to place their own assets, but I still wanted it to look like, you know, it's got stuff inside. I think maybe a little toy chest that I'll put here ready, and and next week I'll show you what this looks like in the Game Maker. I did put a human avatar next to the bed, which is why we've got all these animations down the side, which you probably can't see because I'm in the way. Yeah, I'm in the way. But because I put a human avatar in there, it's got a bunch of animations that I need to take out. And obviously you can't have any animations, otherwise it puts a collision box around the entire thing. When this is a single asset, so nothing within this can be moved, which is why I want to make it possible for people to place different assets inside. If I wanted to, I could make this on its own a single asset. I could make the bed on its own a single asset, and you guys could just place those. Now, for a full finished room, let me just show you what that looks like, as in like something where you wouldn't really need to add assets. There's like room that you could potentially, but overall you wouldn't really need to. Where did I put it? Treasure room, there we go. So this is done a very similar way, so very flat pack, where I've done the sides and the front of it and broken the doorway up so you can walk in, and it's got a floor. But as you can see here, we've got a map, we've got treasure chests, we've got a chaise lounge, we've got shields on the wall, we've got a dragon head, we've got more chests, we've got gold on the floors and diamonds and lots of stuff in here. Will I put a roof on it? No. So the reason I don't put a roof on it is because I make the heights exactly to block ratio, so people can place blocks on top of it, or if they wish to, they could place another room on top of it. So you could place just a blank colored block on top, rather than me placing a roof on it. So the user gets to actually decide what they want to do, but it is made exactly to 4 meters tall. You need 3 meters for the doorway, for the actual door templates to fit into it. They want to be 3 meters high and 2 meters wide, so 96 voxels by 64 for the doorway, and then you add another 32 to the top for the meters. So each meter is a 32 blocks. It's 32 voxels, so 1 block is 1 meter in the game maker. When you're in the game maker and you're placing those individual blocks, they are 1 meter high. So if you're in the game maker, you will be able to place right next to it, you'll be able to place those blocks next to it. So I don't put roofs on it. You can, there's nothing to stop you from doing that, but then you would have to make sure it is exactly down here, so there's no weirdness when it comes to people maybe putting it in their game and it fits nicely. It sort of melds together well. That's why I've left this quite spare. Also, we haven't sorted the sides out, so we've actually got the pink there and it shows, but because we got this wool, all I'm going to do is grab this and we're going to just recolor this side, because this is actually hidden. Oh, there we go. This section is actually hidden by this bit of the wool, so I could probably, yeah, just leave it like that. When I go out, see, now that's perfectly fine, and we don't see any of the white bit coming through here, but it lines up really nicely. And I need to do it to this side and that side as well. So I've done a 2 voxel wide, so I can do one side, one color, the other side, the other color. Is there any questions before I finish up? Because we have ran over by 20 minutes. We have, and I have decided that apparently I'm going to go jogging after this stream to get fit, because now my job involves me constantly sitting in front of a computer rather than me having to actually go out to work like I used to. So now I need some form of exercise. So any questions before we finish, let me know right now. Don't run, your roots will go green. Why would my roots go green if I run? Because I'll fall over in the grass? What? Is online been watching 2 streams since you started? Okay, go check out Game Dizzy, really, really good person. And I have blue as well. How to make blank color. So do you mean invisible? Or just plain color? Like, what's my favorite color? Green. Green's my favorite color. Can you do a video on rigging? Yes, we'll do a video on rigging next week. We'll start that. So I'll show you the finished version of this. I'll show you it in the game maker, and then we'll move on to rigging. Can you rotate something in the editor like you can in the animator? This is the animator. Or do you mean in Game Maker? In Game Maker, you can rotate the entire asset, but you can't rotate these individually. Full-time Sandbox now? Yes, I am. How would you upload that building onto... Oh, gosh. So I would export it into my inventory, and then I could just show you real quick. So I would go File, Export to Marketplace. This isn't finished, so I'm not going to click it. But then you would go to your inventory. You would then find that asset in your inventory. I'm going to select this one. And down here, we got a little plus button. You would click that. You get it, there we go. And it says it's been successfully added to your inventory. You can actually do this if you're taking part in a game jam. You can scroll down past the ones that cost sand and add these, which are pre-approved uploaded assets, and you can actually use these in your game jams. They stay in your inventory, so you get a bunch of books right there. Oh, add that guy. You can just add all these. Add them all. They all go to your inventory. They're really cool. I made a custom avatar about a month ago and I was able to export it to the marketplace. It's in now. I can't. Did they change something? Yeah, so the avatars are disabled right now, which is probably why you can't do that. So they're actually making updates to the avatars. So if you have a look on VoxEdit, there is actually no template to the avatars. Hey. Templates. We don't have the avatar. We have the medium human, but we don't have the avatar. For the amount of assets you can put inside the game maker until it starts going weird, I guess. Anyway, we've yeah, so the avatar's just disabled while they make updates and add new stuff to it. Anyway, have a really, really good evening. If you would like to check out more of my stuff, then come, yes, I'm shilling myself again, come and watch me tomorrow, 6 p.m. GMT UTC, convert that to whatever time zone it is for you guys. You can find me on PandaPops90 on Twitch, PandaPops on YouTube, PandaPops on DLive, and PandaPops like 07 on YouTube, on Twitter. But if you guys follow Sandbox on Twitter, you should see the tweet, or VoxEdit, see the tweet that I was tagged in. So you guys can find me on there and watch my live streams on my own channels and come chill out with me there. Is VoxEdit part of the editor? I'm a little bit confused by what you mean by the editor. I think we might be getting our wires crossed somewhere. But anyway, I do have to finish. We've ran over by almost half an hour. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening. How to mint entities. I can't select some assets from to mint. Okay, we'll go through this. Save your questions till next week. I gotta go, guys. Or until one of my live streams, and I'll answer these questions as well. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye.